Hey gang, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. It's been a while since I did like a full-length Isaac Rebirth video because I've mostly just been releasing stuff that I found interesting or that I thought you guys might find interesting, because there are a lot of channels out there who have been doing Isaac videos and continue to do so. So I know that the internet does not need my contribution of full Isaac runs too badly. But anyway, what I wanted to bring you guys in for today is I'm going to start working on unlocking the most secret character in the game. So this will be filled with massive spoilers, at least at the beginning here. So if you do not want to have things spoiled for you, either skip ahead a few minutes or stop watching the video. You have been warned, because The Binding of Isaac is a game based on discovery and trying things out and stuff like that, and I wouldn't want to spoil that for anybody unwillingly. So, I have been doing a lot of work. As you can see, I'm like 90-something% done with all the achievements of the game, and I have most of the items. I came up with a list of items that I'm still missing. One of them is Steven, which is going to be a pain in the butt to get, because first off, you have to be lucky enough to get the Steven boss, and then when you kill him, he either drops Steven or more usually Little Steven, whatever. So there's only a chance that he will drop the Steven item, which at least as of the original game was a damage up. I believe most of the other items I have to get still are unlocks from the secret character, and then a couple of the high tier shop donation machine unlocks. But other than that, I've gotten quite a bit of things done here. So, let me tell you what I know about unlocking the super secret character. It doesn't even show up here as something unlockable. So, plug your ears if you do not want spoilers. It is The Lost is the name of the super secret character. There's a very specific way of playing like a series of events that have to occur in one sitting for you to unlock that character. Now, the way you're supposed to find out about this is there is a trinket that, it's like the missing poster or something like that. If you are holding that and you die to a spike room, like that empty room with spikes in the middle of the floor that you can go and try to hurt yourself on and get chests and stuff, if you die to those spikes while you're holding that trinket, it will show you a piece of a puzzle. And if you collect enough pieces of the puzzle, it will show you different like death screens, and that's supposed to clue you in on what character you're supposed to use and where you're supposed to die with that character and what you're supposed to die to. There's a lot of talking at the beginning of this video, I apologize. But anyway, so collecting all those pieces of the puzzle are supposed to tell you that you have to die as Isaac in the basement / cellar to a Mullaboom. It's one of those popcorn looking guys with a bomb stuck in his head and he'll blow up on you. So you have to die as Isaac to a Mullaboom in the basement. And then, like, all this in the same sitting. And then you play as Maggie, and you die to your own bombs in the caves. And then you play as Judas, and you die to Mom's foot. And then you play as Azazel, and you get killed by Satan's first form. So, like, the first time actually Satan appears, like, after you beat the Fallen. And then if you play as those 4 characters in that order, and you die in those specific ways, in those specific areas, then you unlock The Lost. Which is redonkadonk. Like, actually doing that isn't gonna be hard per se. Like, you'll have to be fairly lucky to get that kind of stuff to happen. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting a little bit damaged just in case we do come across a Mullaboom. Oh dear. Oh, I don't want to get this much damaged. Woo! But like the method of finding out about those methods is what I don't get. How esoteric it is. It's like, if there was something that told you in the game, or hinted at, like, hey, you should get this specific trinket, and then try to die with it. That I'm okay with. I shouldn't have taken that spirit heart. I like that item, but it would be dangerous to me. Ooh, I like that item as well. So, like, back in the old days, when they started making additions... I'm gonna go ahead and pop in here. When they started making additions like adding on the Isaac boss fight in the cathedral and then the chest with the blue baby boss fight and stuff, like, people didn't know about that right off the bat. But if you were playing a fortune teller, sometimes it would give you a message that says, bring him the photo. And that was a hint to, I might as well. That was a hint to bring the Polaroid to the bosses, that kind of thing. But with this one, as far as I know, like, as far as I've experienced myself, and I haven't read anything to the contrary, there is no way to know that you should die to a sacrifice room while holding the missing poster trinket. Oh, so these are mulligans, but we want mullabooms. I don't believe those were mullabooms, even though they dropped bombs. Mullabooms, I believe, are the ones that actually chase you down and they've got a bomb stuck in their noggin. But anyway, as far as I know, there is no way to actually, like, get hints about how you were supposed to use that trinket. Which is a little ridiculous to me. I'm definitely one for puzzles, and I enjoy hidden stuff like this and figuring stuff out. But, my goodness, you gotta give us something to go on, guys. So this is the one thing that I decided to actually get spoilers on. Like, I had heard that there was a hidden character. I tried to avoid spoilers as much as possible as far as, like, items and new bosses and stuff like that. I enjoy figuring that kind of stuff out for myself. But when I heard that there was a super, super secret character and that he was ridiculously difficult to unlock, I was like, okay, fine, you win game. I will look this up and see what's going on. And I'm glad I did, because I would never in a million years figure out how to unlock the Lost on my own. And I'm pretty sure... Oh, I don't want to die yet. Oh, well, that was silly. I'm pretty sure people, like, dug into the actual game code and stuff to find that out, if I gather correctly from different threads I've seen on the Reddits. But anyway, we're gonna be just kind of derping around, seeing if we can make this happen. So out of the 4 stages you have to go through, I feel like this first one would be the trickiest because it's completely situational. Like, I have to be low enough health and come across a mullaboom in the caves in the basement / cellar, and then die to it. Completely situational. Whereas the other ones, like, so Maggie has to die to her own bombs. It's somewhat situational, like you have to have at least one bomb, which shouldn't be that hard, right? To have one bomb. But after that, it's more of you just have to make sure you die to the right thing. So, like, Judas has to die to Mom's foot. You are guaranteed to come across Mom's foot, so I'm okay with that. Actually making sure that she lands the killing blow could be tricky, but it's not going to be as difficult, I don't feel. And then Azazel dying to Satan would be super easy, because there's nothing else on screen when you're fighting Satan. Nothing else that could possibly kill you. And because you are Azazel, it should be relatively easy to get to Satan. Not that big of a deal, really. So I feel like the last 2 steps are probably the easiest. The first one... Oh, I forgot he does full hearts of damage. Gosh darn it. This first step, I feel, will be the most difficult just because it's so situational, like I mentioned. So, for a little while, we're just going to derp around and see if we can possibly make this happen. I should be running around at a half heart, just in case, because if I run into a mullaboom room and I am not low enough for them to kill me, then there goes my chance, basically. And I was testing it out before. When they come at you and explode and everything, I assumed it was going to do a full heart because it's an explosion, but when I was trying it out, it only did half a heart. So I feel like I need to be running around. Oh, that is such a good item. Oh, man. Such a good item. This is probably one of the most OP tier effects in the game. Not from a damage perspective, obviously, but from a defensive perspective because it will block, guaranteed block of incoming shots. Like a lot of tier effects will be like a chance for something to happen. If you shoot their shots will get blocked. That simple. And if you have a high rate of tiers, it is amazing. Actually, right now I was having kind of a difficult time actually letting hit on those guys because I don't have a good rate of tier. But there we go. We all good now. Alright, so I would really like to find a Mullaboom right now. Rather quickly. I will take my bomb back. It's a really interesting concept to like do all of these things in one sitting. So as far as I understand, as far as what I've read, I can't like save my game and then come back to it later and continue the process. Like I have to do everything in one sitting, which is interesting. It could take a long time because first you have to get the Mullaboom thing going, and then the Maggie thing should be pretty quick. You just have to beat 2 levels to get down to the caves, and then you can kill yourself with a bomb. But then the other 2, like you have to make it to Mom, and then for the last one you have to make it all the way to Satan. So it's, I mean, even if you get OP runs or something like that, it's still a little bit time consuming. But it's interesting. Like I feel like once we get this first step out of the way, I'll actually like it. This first step I'm not super excited about, but it's interesting. The one thing I don't like about the one sitting deal is like I can only try this when I know I have enough time to see it through. You know, I can't just like hop down, sit on the computer, try to get some progress made and then come back to it later. It's like, nope, it's now or never. If you get called away to something or you just can't, I'll go ahead and reroll that. You just can't continue at that time, then tough luck, even if your run was going well. Sucks to be you. I will take you, and you. Is that the left hand or monkey's paw? I can't remember. I'm gonna leave it regardless. Okay, so we have one more floor here to try to find a Mullaboom room. So if we do not, then I will kill myself and we will try another run or 2 here. I'm mostly recording this because I want to fill you guys in who may not either have heard about the super secret character or may not have been aware how to get it. And oh man, if that was actually Steven, I would be so happy. I'll leave that for now and maybe we'll re-roll him. And these TNT barrels are sketching me out for no reason. So yeah, I'm not going to record my entire experience trying to unlock the Lost because like I said, it is extremely situational. If I happen to be doing it off camera and things are starting to look really good, then I might bring you in for like the Judas and Azazel part, just in case, that kind of thing. But I'm not going to record everything from start to finish all the time. Trap! I let myself get cornered. Bollocks. Oh well. Where was I going with that? I don't know. But regardless, once I do unlock the Lost, you will be seeing a lot of those videos because it'll be really interesting. As with all the other characters, there are... Oh, that's kind of a trash item actually. There are a lot of items to unlock by, you know, beating all the different bosses and stuff like that. Mom's Heart, Satan, not Mega Satan, I don't think. But you know, all those standards. And then I think there might be another 1 or 2 things related to the Lost as well, besides just beating bosses. I can't remember exactly. But it'll be really interesting because the Lost has no health. Not only does he have no health, but he cannot pick up any health items whatsoever. No heart containers, no sin hearts, no spirit hearts, no nothing. He is incapable of having any type of heart whatsoever. So, yeah. I also heard that the Lost has like almost a guaranteed shot at unlocking or getting a like angel or devil room at the end of a boss fight. Why didn't I just use this? It's kind of silly. So almost guaranteed. So that could really help out a lot. If you can get stuff like Trinity Shield from the Angel Room, Holy Mantle I think is the item I'm thinking of, where it's a seriously, it's a cross, and it will block your first damage in every room that you visit. I'm just gonna go ahead and take some damage now. I forgot to do that earlier. So if you get items like that, and you could get maybe Halo Flies, like a very defensive run, you'd have a chance. It would still be really, 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 really tough to not take any damage whatsoever. Thankfully, because you have no health, you can take all Deal with the Devil items for free. So if you have an increased chance of getting Angel and Devil rooms, which have very good items in them, and you can get everything for free, you could get some pretty sweet runs too. Now, even though you can't get health, you can have extra lives. So I've heard that stuff like 9 lives, the dead cat, are really, really good, obviously. So even if you do end up getting touched once and die, you don't have to then, you know, end your run and everything. You have a couple more shots. So that's good. But it'll be really interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I have no idea how long it'll take me to unlock the Lost, but you will be seeing a lot of Lost videos once that finally happens. Should be pretty cool. And I keep forgetting I need to be down at half a heart at all times. It may make it hard to make progress, but we need to die anyway to make this whole thing happen, so don't need to be too afraid of taking silly deaths. So we will go into the boss, who I've not fought yet. Correct. Ugh, the haunt. I don't mind the haunt. Like, honestly, the little haunts are harder than the boss itself. Just because they have a really weird movement pattern. When you fight them early on like this, they're pretty tanky. Oh, they're so obnoxious. Oh, they're so obnoxious. Look at this. Oh, I might even die to them right here. Whew. Can I avoid him? And then, like, when you have base stats like this guy, like, he's fairly squishy, but he still just takes a long time. And he's not an interesting boss at all. So if he gets one cheaty shot off on me, I'm dead. But we didn't get a Mullaboom here anyway, so no hair off my, what is it? No hair off my chin? Something like that? Woo! No skin off my nose? I don't know, what is that saying? It's just totally escaping me right now. It's no hair off, no skin off my nose? I don't know. What is, oh my gosh, y'all are face palming right now? It's a weird saying too. Oh, are we actually gonna beat this guy? Are we gonna beat this scumbag? I like this this boss layout when it's got some of the pots here and stuff, because it helps protect you from his big blast shot. I think it protects you from his beam too, which is kind of nice. Alrighty, so we are in the cellar, so I feel like there's a better chance we'll get a Mullaboom since this is an alt floor. It's usually more difficult. So maybe we could make something happen, or maybe we'll just get a lot of poops. I'm really annoyed by this room. It's just like, it shows up so often. It's so uninteresting because it's the same every time. These guys aren't really difficult, they're just kind of obnoxious because that first guy is tanky. Whiny, 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 I know. Alright. Whoa, hey, he just like came out of nowhere. Calm down, little guy. I thought usually they try to get away from you. Strange. What do we got here? It's not really good, but whatever. I'll take it. I didn't have a roll available. I didn't think I'd really get much better. I don't want to have an activatable item, because I'd like to keep my D6. And I doubt I would get a better... You know what? Let's grab this, and let's go through here. Oh, I don't need you. Moving right on along. Oh, the spiders. They're so creepy and they're so obnoxious. Because they make these guys and they scurry around, and when you have a low tier rate, it's really hard to actually damage them because they spawn so many baddies. Oh my gosh. It's obnoxious. Whiny, whiny. Oh man. Welcome to Cthulhu Whines about the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. You know, when I think this is my second video I recorded of this game, I had a number of complaints with it, but overall, I still really love this game. Like, I've already put a lot of time into this. I still, you know, the original Binding of Isaac is still my first love, and I will continue to go back to that every once in a while. But this game has a lot of good stuff going for it, and I cannot fault it too much. There are still a few things that I stand by what I said, but you know, overall, it's a great game. I would recommend it to anyone who's not easily offended by gross and or slightly anti-religious stuff. Like, if you don't mind fetuses and taking certain biblical things out of context and stuff like that, if you don't mind all that jazz, it's a great game. It is a lot of fun. It's highly replayable, like insanely so, in my opinion at least. And it's a solid game. It's got cool stuff, cool item interactions, and it is very imitated nowadays. I've seen a number of games that are basically clones, like, hey, Binding of Isaac did well, let's see if we can cash in on that too. Oh, wait a second, this is the end of the second floor, isn't it? Yeah, so we need to die. Come here, guy. Come here. There we go. So we failed to find a Mullaboom. Let's try one more decent shot at this. See if we can make it happen. Is this biggest fan where he rotates around me? If so, I don't want it because it would prevent, oh man, it would prevent me from possibly dying to the Mullaboom like I would want to. Okay, y'all can damage me a little bit. I guess, you know what, I should go ahead and get to half a heart ASAP. So if the next room is Mullabooms, then I'm good to go. It very well could be, you never know. Mullabooms, no. Dang it. It'd be so nice for this part to happen at least on camera, so you guys can actually see me legitimately doing something. Nope. Oh, this is gonna suck. Let's try to take him out before he starts spawning guys. Okay, I got a couple hits on him. Oh, actually, this is going fairly well. They weren't spawning stuff as often as they usually do. Mullaboom? No. Mullaboom. Hang it, man. Give me what I want, game. Give me what I want. Uh-oh. I'm not ready to die. I don't want to go out like this. Okay, oh. I almost got trapped back there and let the little headless guy bleed on me. Okay, lots of tinted rocks in these runs, too. It's been kind of interesting. I'm hoping to get small rock just to make my life a little easier, but that has not happened yet. Other than that, I really don't care too much about items, especially with Isaac. I don't need to survive very long. Same thing with Maggie too, like I don't really care what items I would get as Maggie. For Judas and Azazel, you gotta be in it for a little bit more of a long haul. But other than that, it's like, it's all gravy, right? Like if I get a cool item as Isaac or Maggie, cool, I'll have fun while they're alive before I need them to die. Other than that, big whoop. Okay, that didn't count. One more. One more for this video. Oh, what do we have here? Little Gish. You are garbage, but whatever. At least if we fight Gish, then... I saw the mulligan type guy, and I was like, hey, it's that guy that does that thing. And I was also very frightened because I hadn't lost enough health to actually make the thing happen. But it's moot because he is not the right guy. He's a Mulla spider. Let's see what we get. Full health, whoop-de-freaking-do. Let's go ahead and lose some of said health. Dang it, we didn't even get a chest for our troubles. That is like the most pointless room. I have hardly ever had any reason to use that whatsoever. It's like if you're doing really good on health and only red heart health, then sure, you can use it some and you might get lucky. But most of the time, you're running on a decent number of spirit hearts, or you know, something along those lines. You don't want to just throw those away for a really crummy chance at getting a chest. Ugh, get me out of there. I've just very rarely found a decent time to use that room, and even when you do, it seems like there's a pretty low chance of it actually paying out. And there's a good chance it'll pay out in a golden chest, so you have to have keys to go along with all your other hearts and stuff that you've been sacrificing. It's just, I don't know. I'm not impressed by it. Man, it's tough to not die too early. Oh, hey. No. Reroll you into Gimpy. Am I gonna die right now? Oh, I thought I would have been dead. I think I must have half a heart right now then. Oh, bombs everywhere. When I first got Gimpy, I thought it was a trash item. Like you have chance of dropping something when you get hit. It's actually turned out to be really good for me in a lot of runs, because it seems like it has a pretty high chance of dropping a spirit heart for you. Why not? Which can be really, really helpful, especially later on in the game when you're taking damage from rooms with like 3 bosses in them and stuff like that. So not that bad of an item really, because I mean you will end up taking damage at some point, and it has a pretty good chance of giving you some health back afterwards, so I'm a-okay with that. Alright, so this will be the last recorded attempt for this video of dying to a Mullaboom in the basement/cellar, regardless of how this pans out. If we get to the end of the basement/cellar without making it happen, then end of video. If we do make it happen, video continues. If we die to something else along the way, end of video. This guy is starting to piss me off. He is spawning so many of these dang guys. Okay, try to kite around a little bit. I would like to kill you, thank you. I kind of want to pick up one of those half hearts. Okay, no, we got this. We good. I think this is health and damage. No, damage and range. Cool, I'll take it. So hopefully now we'll be able to see how many hearts we actually have, so I know where we stand. Okay, yeah, it was at half a heart. That's what I thought. All right, Mullaboom. Dang it. Come on, game. Give me what I so desire and so richly deserve. Get in my range, please. Gosh, quit hopping in the corner, you dang guy. Taking a nickel even though I don't need it. I guess I could, like on these runs, I could also be trying to collect a lot of money and start putting it into the donation machine. That might be a good idea. So after, you know, some of the recorded runs where I wanted to see what happens when you get to higher tiers of donation, after that I've just been trying to go at it hog wild, like every chance I get. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me take some damage. Just trying to put as much cash in there as I can get, because at first I thought you would have to get to, what was I thinking, 99 cents, something like that would be the cap, because that's the cap for most things in this game. Most consumables, that is. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm getting boxed in. Woo-hoo-hoo, that was close. That was close. But I found out that it goes all the way up to 999, which will take me a while. I think I'm currently in the high 400s for donation right now, which feels pretty good. And I think something unlocks at 500. I could be wrong. We'll see. We shall see. So let's hop in here. Gish again. Let's see if we get something more interesting. I won't say he's better, but he is more interesting. So I guess I got what I asked for. Don't kill me, cheaty fire. Thank you. Should have just left, but whatever. Okay, Mullaboom. Dang it, man. I'm running out of rooms here, game. I want to do stuff for the peoples on the internet. Mullaboom. Don't box me in. Thank you very much. Okay, I would like to kill you so you don't get a cheaty shot off on me. I feel like the game has just been throwing spirit hats? What? What, Cthulhu? Spirit hearts. The game has, oh, kill me. I think that, yes, holy crap, okay. So that's a thing we wanted. Now I don't want to hit restart because that will start me back with Isaac, correct? So I want to hit exit. I want to go to new run. I want to pick Maggie. And now, oh, holy crap. I kind of was not expecting this to happen, actually. So now we need to get through to the caves with at least one bomb. That's as situational as it will get for her. So I think I'm playing on easy currently. I'm pretty sure. So hopefully I will get enough bombs. Oh, I didn't mention this when I was yammering away at the beginning of the video. But along with stuff that I've been working on, I did also go ahead and beat all bosses and boss rush rooms on hard difficulty. At first, I didn't realize that was a thing I needed to do, and then once I learned about it, I did it. And it didn't really seem that hard. It seemed like mostly the difficulty came into getting like staggeringly less consumable drops, keys, bombs. I seemed to get a lot of cash still, which was weird, but keys were definitely in very low supply on hard mode. But like, I didn't seem to get alt floors more often. I definitely did get curses more often though. Had to make a quick pause there. Time to get back at it. Now I'm a little concerned that I have not found a bomb yet, and in fact, I'm gonna try this. Let's see what this is. Puberty, whatever. I'm gonna take some damage. That didn't really help. I'm gonna eat my heart here, and then take some damage. Okay, that didn't help. It was worth trying though. Let's see, I have explored everything here, so let's, I guess, move on. Ugh, the haunt again. Really, game? Well, cool. I'm glad that at least the first part succeeded. One other like complaint I have about this method of unlocking the character is you don't get any kind of way of knowing that you're doing it right. It should, I feel like it should give you a check mark or something, like, hey, you did what you're supposed to with Isaac, so you're on the right track. I'm taking damage. I do not need to die yet, game. Not yet. But you kind of just have to assume. I saw on a Reddit post, oh gosh, that you could actually like look in some of the game files, and there is a tracker to make sure that you're doing the right things in the right order. So if you want to go digging in the game files, you can actually. He's acting weird when he's confused. You can actually track it yourself if you want to, but I'm pretty sure I did that first part right. Gosh darn it. I was playing as Isaac, and I got the Mullaboom getting the killing blow on the little death screen thing, so I feel good about that. Take some cash. I was thinking about going over to the shop and trying to donate. I'm gonna hold on to my key and get some items instead, I think. Okay, give me a bomb. Pretty please. I find it kind of ironic that the mini-boss here that is kind of like associated with hearts and health and stuff like that is probably the squishiest mini-boss and just dies really easily. Like, look at this. I have base Maggie damage right now. I can stay full health, I think. And then once I get my bomb, I can use other means to bring me down really low. And then finish myself off with the bomb. Now, in the original game, bombs... Oh, hi, all the Mullabooms. Where were you guys when I needed you? In the original game, bombs were guaranteed to do a full heart. Nowadays, I feel like sometimes, like if you're using your own bombs, sometimes they only do half a heart. So when and if I do kill myself now with a bomb, seriously, give me a bomb! When I do, I'm gonna make sure I'm down to half a heart first. Look at all these freaking Mullabooms. Although this room would have stunk as Isaac to try to get, to let him get the killing blow because there's all these freaking spiders chasing you around. Oh, come on! This would suck if this is the part I don't manage to do. Getting a bomb. I have basically 2 more full floors to do that. That was some really silly damage to take. But what? Oh wow, more silly damage. But what if the game trolled me that hard? Like, you're gonna play through 4 floors and we are not gonna give you a single bomb on easy difficulty. It would be like The Binding of Isaac to do that to me. Absolutely. Now that things are kind of panning out, I'm a little worried that I may not have time to do everything right now because I was trying to squeeze this in. Gosh, will you quit taking the stupidest damage ever, guy? I was trying to squeeze this stuff in before going to meet my dad and my little brother to see the new Hobbit movie. I guess I can just leave it paused forever and like never shut down my computer and stuff until I'm able to come back to it if things continue to work out well. Okay, what do we got in here? I will absolutely pop you. Yeah, there we go. We got bombs. Oh, so I should take a lot of damage here. I shouldn't take a ton of damage though, just in case. I would like to find a safe and reliable way to damage myself, so like spikes or fire or something like that, so I can be in 100% complete control over how and when I die. I should let you guys soften me up a little bit though, I think, just to make it easier. So we'll get our way out of here, and then we'll go fight one more room, see how things go. And I do have 2 bombs now, so I can test one out when I have a full heart remaining, and then if that doesn't kill me, then I can use the second one to finish the job. Okay, so these guys should be pretty simple. Oh, I didn't even mean to take damage that time. As I say, they're pretty simple. Okay, so I will let this guy take me down to 1 heart. Oh, weird, you can touch them. Huh. Today I learned. Okay, 1 more. Oh, no, I said 1 more. And now you die. I want to look over at my little sheet here to make sure I'm doing this right. Maggie died to one of your own bombs in the caves/catacombs. Okay, so does this do a full heart of damage? Okay, it does. I lied. Alright, so Maggie died to that bomb. So now I hit exit. New run. Time to play as Judas. So this is, I guess I didn't really think about this. This is where things could also get tricky, because Judas starts with very low health. And I would hate to just be bad at the game and then lose. So I gotta be careful. So I need to die to Mom's foot. And some places I've seen it says Mom's foot. Some places I've seen says foot or hand. I feel like foot would probably be safer. I don't know. It could be tricky. It could be trickier than I led on, I suppose. Oh, that's a wonderful item to get. It's actually not terrible. It's kind of cool, actually. I don't know why I was being sarcastic. It's not great because, you know, it's the opposite of a lump of coal, basically. The further away your tears get, the less damage they do. But if you want to get all up in people's grills, you got decent damage, right? Okay, so I have to be careful how much I just blab and run my mouth for a recording, and then not pay attention to what I'm doing. Because unless I get some health, things are going to be a little sketchy. And I want to be able to die when and how I choose. Okay, so, oh, I would like a bomb again, please, game. I see a tinted rock. No? Alright, thanks you. Thanks you too. Okay, we go to the boss. Larry Jr. Oh, I have not seen this version of the Larry Jr. boss fight with this, like, alternate guy but mixed in before. That's kind of strange. Wow, we did a lot of damage. Okay, cool. So then we get that. It gives us a little bit of a buffer. And we move on along here. I'm tempted to go in there. If we get a heart drop somewhere, I'll probably go back and check it out. Sometimes you can get a nice deal with the devil items in there, like the pact and whatnot. Usually worth a check if you have the health to do so. So as we're just kind of goofing around here on a seemingly normal Isaac run, how about I talk about some other games? I have been picking up a lot of games on Steam lately. If you guys are regular viewers of the channel, you may remember that a little while ago, I don't have a key, dang it. A little while ago, I put out a video about Steam trading cards, a little tutorial kind of thing, like how to get Steam trading cards, what you do with them, how to make badges and stuff like that. Once I found out about how to do that stuff, I really got into it, kind of the meta game within Steam, I suppose you could consider it. So I realized, hey, there's a lot of little games out there that are kind of older, that have been out for a while, that often go on sale and are just dirt cheap in general, and you can get trading cards from them. So I've been picking up lots of tiny little games or old games when they go on sale. I think during the fall sale, like they called it the exploration sale or something like that, during that I got quite a, oh, this is tempting. Screw it. Nope, you know what, I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. I should have kept the health buffer to make sure that I get as far as I need to. that was dumb. Anyway, I picked up a number of games for like $1, less than $1, $2, stuff like that, and have been having a lot of fun just playing games that I had forgotten about or had never gotten around to when I was younger. So like I just completed, oh hello, I just completed Psychonauts, which is a pretty popular game by all rights, and I had just never played it before, and I picked it up for a couple bucks, and I enjoyed the crap out of that game. I got 101% on it. I collected all of everything and got all the Steam achievements and stuff and had a blast with it. Pretty much the same thing with Tomb Raider, the one that came out in 2013, kind of the Tomb Raider revamp. I picked that up for a couple bucks, I think $3, and I loved that game too. It had a lot of exploration and collection features, which I really enjoy, and some cool progression because you get to upgrade your weapons as you go and stuff like that, and I just really liked it. I was disappointed though that half of the Steam achievements that you can get were all multiplayer related, which was kind of annoying. Surprisingly, there's still a lot of people playing online 2013 Tomb Raider, which I did not expect at all. I tried loading it up just to see what it was like, to see if I could get a couple of the achievements at least and improve my completion rate. And there were a lot of people that were like full level, and it didn't take me a long time at all to load into a match and everything. But when I played it, it felt like it was basically just a reskin of like old-fashioned Halo multiplayer, deathmatch and stuff like that. Didn't really float my boat, as it were. It was okay, just I didn't think I would really care to get into it enough to get all of the different achievements for it, sadly. But apparently there was even like a ranked matchmaking kind of thing like there is in CSGO or League of Legends, stuff like that. So apparently there is a much larger Tomb Raider multiplayer community than I would have expected, which I found pretty interesting. Since when does Tinted Rock only give a regular chest? I thought they at least would drop a golden chest. Strange. Oh, I want that so bad. Actually, I did this no, I can't. I did it before, and I'm pretty sure I bought a 2-heart item for only 1 heart, and it didn't kill me or anything. But now is not the time to be testing that kind of thing, because I am balanced on the edge of a knife right now. I have to do very specific things in a very specific way, and I have to be very careful that I don't unintentionally screw that up. Oh, there goes one of my hearts. How do I want to go about the mom fight? Because that's another thing where, in the old days, I knew that her foot did a full heart of damage. Nowadays, I'm not so sure. Are these tinted rocks? No, I don't think they are. Sorry, I had to lean into my screen there to be able to see it better. I might even pause and go check the wiki just to make sure that I know how much damage her foot does, and to verify if I could die by her hand as well, because that might be a little easier. Oh, I've never showed this item on camera. I've never actually needed it in a run before, but I find it really cool. You can jump. So I'm pretty sure you can get over gaps and stuff with that, which is pretty nifty. So if you don't have flight, you can at least jump. I do like it. Never, like I said, never found a good use for it, but I think the concept is cool. So when we shoot people at close range, we are doing massive amounts of damage, especially with our Book of Belial, and it is quite enjoyable. I get a kick out of doing damage in this game. Can't argue with that. More money. Swap those out. Okay. So that is everything for this floor. I guess I could look for a secret room, but I don't really have a need to. Yeah, let's just move on here. So this was Catacombs 1. Alright, so we're got a little ways to go for the depths still. So a lot of stuff could still happen. I'm intrigued. Once we make this happen, I feel pretty confident about what I have to do with Azazel as far as dying to Satan. Like, getting to Satan definitely isn't a pushover, but I'm playing on easy mode, and Azazel is my guy. I mean, you start with Flight and Brimstone. Even if it's a very stunted Brimstone, it's still freaking Brimstone. You have to be really unlucky or really bad to not do well with Azazel, I feel. I mean, you're given quite a lot right off the bat. And even though he only starts with 3 Sin Hearts, you can still get health upgrades and stuff, unlike with the Lost. So he's really a really good champion. I'm not too concerned about getting to Satan with him. And then once you are at Satan, it sounds like it's basically guaranteed you'll be able to do what you need to do. Because, I mean, Satan is the only guy on screen at the time, and I think, like, anything that he does to you to kill you will suffice for what you need to unlock with. So I feel pretty confident about that, as long as I don't get a super sucky run with Azazel and somehow don't manage to get to Satan. Okay, so we got a key again. Man, we got a lot of keys all of a sudden. Doing decent enough on health that I feel we'll be able to get to Mom. Oh, this kind of room could mess me up pretty good, though. You know what? I might even pop some extra damage here. Doesn't take long to recharge at all. I want to make sure that I don't lose a ton of health to these jerk bags, because they do a full heart each. And when there's a lot of them and a lot of obstacles in the room, it's very easy to get damaged. All right. It's a very maze-like level. Without, that was some dumb damage. Without any kind of map or compass or anything. Ooh, I could definitely take damage here too. Ooh, surprised I wasn't in the blast range of that. I'm not gonna take random pills. You know what? Suddenly I'm down a lot of health, I feel. Was I just not paying attention or something? I'm a little concerned about that, to be quite honest. But I do really want to find an item room. Because it's the Binding of Isaac. Even if you don't really care about the item room, it's still the item room in the Binding of Isaac. You have to open it up. Why are you playing the Binding of Isaac if you don't open up the item room? Seriously. What's in here? Nothing. They really nerfed these boss trap rooms in Rebirth. Because before, you were guaranteed for there to be some kind of stat upgrade item waiting for you there. Nowadays, I don't know if I've ever seen any item in there. I still get items in the mob trap room sometimes, just with normal enemies in it, but I don't think I've ever seen one in the boss trap room. And even if it is possible, it seems like it's extremely unlikely. And like, I am not gonna fight through a couple waves of bosses, even if they're easier bosses, just for a regular chest. Like, the payoff usually is not very good. I don't think it would be worth it. Man, you feel like showing up today a lot, don't you, little buddy? Okay, let's go to our boss. This will finish up the caves for us, and we will move on to the depths, where we need to make something else happen. Is this the way? Is this the way? Yes, this is the way, more or less, right? This way? Yes, okay. A lot of quizzical sounds there. Okay, Gertie, nice stationary enemy. Shouldn't be too hard as long as I pay attention to what's going on. I know his move set is pretty simple. And we do staggering amounts of damage. So, pretty straightforward boss fight. Beautiful. And what do you give me? Let's take it. Let's go in here. Oh, Crampy. What's up, Crampy? How you do? How you is be? What you gonna give me? You gonna give me your head or a lump of coal? I guess I would take, well, which one would I prefer even? I don't know. Well, he gave me coal, I guess I'll take it. Why not? I wasn't sure if I would want to take Krampus's head or not. Like, I wouldn't use it against Mom, obviously, because I wouldn't want to one-shot her and then not die from her. You know, I just realized this should be really easy. If we can get ourselves down to half a heart before the Mom fight, like, there's a guaranteed Mom's foot drop at the very beginning of the fight. So all we have to do is position ourselves in the center before any other enemies get spawned on screen and just let her stomp us. And then that's it. It should be pretty straightforward. I just realized that. Cool, I'm excited now. So that also takes out the question of, like, can you also die to her hand that spawns in the side of the room? Does she do a full heart of damage or only half a heart? Like, I will just, gosh darn it, you dang guys. I will just get myself down to half a heart beforehand and just let her stomp on me right off the bat. And bada bing, bada boom, then we go do an Azazel run. Holy crap, how is this stuff actually panning out on camera? That never happens. What is going on, game? You're actually cooperating. Oh. Huh. Yeah, why not? It'll make things a little more interesting. So I'll pop that first. I'll grab $3 bill for some rainbow tears. I like this item. It's not great, because you don't really know what you're gonna get. Sometimes it may be something that helps you. Sometimes it may be lousy. But I like it overall. It makes the game more interesting. I prefer items that give you guaranteed results, but it's interesting at least. Okay, y'all dead. Let's move on along here. So basically, the only thing I have to worry about now is staying alive until I'm ready to not be alive anymore. Oh, 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 staying alive. I hear you. Oh, this is why I like the item. Sometimes I can get this. That is, oh man. My favorite tier effect in the game, I think, is Death's Touch. So good. It does so much damage. Let's go over here for reasons. It seems interesting. Maybe we'll get a couple spirit hearts to make me a little bit, feel a little bit safer. What do you got for me? Jack all? Sounds good. Bomb this stone chest. Okay, totally not worth, but whatever. It wasn't unworth, at least. Ha ha ha! Get wrecked! More bombs. Okay, taking some damage, It's all good. I just realized, actually, I'm gonna come back for you. I just realized I want to have half of a red, or like 1.5 red hearts by the time I get to Mom's fight, so then like the room before I can use a bomb to bring myself down to a guaranteed half heart. Something like that. I want to be as safe as I possibly can, basically. Oh, whoa, what's exploding on me? Who do that? Oh, it's this weird tear effect that I don't fully understand. Like sometimes it causes I'm turning into honey. It causes explosions sometimes, which weirds me out. Okay. I don't really know why I'm going in here, but I'm doing it. Guppy's hairball. Does not really improve my chances of making things happen. Let's go ahead and grab the world so then I can kind of cut down on time and know exactly where I want to go. And so here we are at the Depths Part 2. So this is going to have the mom boss fight. It's down in the lower left. Let's go over here, head over towards the item room. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have done that for no reason, just stepped on the goo. See, that time it took half a heart of damage. In the old days, goo would be a guaranteed full heart, regardless of what floor you were on. So that's one of those things that weirds me out. Like, I haven't really read a full change list on what is still the way I'm used to and what isn't. That is... Oh no. I think I just ruined this run. Shit. I cannot believe I did that. Well, guys, please go unsubscribe to me. I know I'm going to, because I am an extremely massive derp. I go in there and I just instinctively pick up an item because it is a passive item and I am a compulsive grabber and I pick up items on sight. I didn't pause to think that Lazarus's robes give you an extra life. And when you die while holding that item, you respawn as Lazarus, not as Judas. So when I go to die to Mom's foot, I will die, but I will also respawn as a different character, thus nullifying the steps to unlock the Lost. So yes, people, you just witnessed me completely ruining this wonderful run I had. If you can't tell, I'm a little pissed right now at myself. Because man, the first time I sit down to make this thing happen, I'm completely making it happen. Things are looking fine and fancy and dandy, and then I do that. And I don't think there's any way I can undo it. So that is the end of this video. Let's just die, just to prove I will respawn not as Judas. I die. I respawn as wait. I am still Lazarus, or still, yeah, I'm Lazarus, right? Even though I have my hat back on? Hold on, I'm confused now. Because it showed me with, like, the Lazarus hair. But now I still have the Judas hat. Huh. And now I'm concerned I'm not going to be able to survive through this stuff. Let's just for the sake of it, let's give this a shot. I'm pretty, like, I double-checked on one of the wikis, and it says you respawn as, they termed it Lazarus 2, whatever that means. So like some kind of alt version of Lazarus. I don't know, this is very strange. I'm pretty sure this is not going to work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So let's just hop in here, let her stomp me. Yeah, I was Lazarus. Dang it, man. Dang it. Now, it doesn't show you here. Oh yeah, okay, on the very bottom, it's XOXO Lazarus. Son of a crap. So, thank you for watching. Please go unsubscribe to me and dislike all my videos, and leave some flame comments. I know I will be doing the same. So I will bring you guys back in for another Rebirth video, probably once I've done all that other stuff, and I'm on an Azazel portion of the run, so we can actually see it happen live, hopefully. So yeah, thanks. I'll see you guys next time.